Hey everybody, welcome back to the playthrough of Warhammer Quest, the adventure card game. My name is Kurt, aka the Vitruvian Gamer, and well, we're playing Warhammer Quest, as I said, the game by Fantasy Flight Games for 1 to 4 players, and we're at the first quest here of the, well, Uneasy Alliance, called a foul stench. We were heading to the sewers where we are looking for the lair of the evil Odius Grump, this, well, green skin nemesis. But before I continue my playthrough, yes, I've done it again, people. I did it again. Yes, I made some mistakes. Well, a tradition is something that you have to keep afloat, of course, so we did something wrong. So, I suggest we go back to the table and I try to set some things straight. Not everything's going to be possible to be completely, changed the way it should have been, but I'm going to try to do as much as I can, so the amount of cheating, as you might call it, will be as low as possible. So that means we're going to our heroes here. Let's zoom out a little bit. And well, what did I do wrong? First of all, first round I did the 8 action with the Bright Wizard, and that gave 2 success tokens. We were successful there, but big buts. You cannot aid yourself. You cannot be selfish in this game when aiding, so I should have given the 2 success tokens, these tokens here, to the warrior priest, which I did not do. So I'm going to change that. So I'm going to act as if I gave these 2 to the warrior priest, and well, now the question is, what will I have done to aid him? I have no clue. Okay, so I'm going to act as if I gave these 2 to, well, the warrior priest, to this righteous fury, this attack, which he used later. But he also, of course, the Bright Wizard used the Fireball with 2 success tokens, which he did not have. So I'm going to change this. So this one, he died normally because we had enough successes to kill him. Now we would not have had that one. So I'm going to take out this one, meaning that, well, at least the Bright Wizard was attacked by the Goblin Archer instead of the Clan Rat for 2 more damage. So, well, that sucks. So I'm going to change 1 to a 3. So the Bright Wizard already has 7 wounds. Okay, but that also means that the action of the Warrior Priest, this attack did more damage, and well, meaning he could have done 4 damage, and well, that means he would have been able to kill the rat swarm. So we killed another elite warrior, so like that, and that also means he has a wound less because the rat swarm wasn't able to attack him in that case. So that's what I've been changing. One more thing, apparently I was so stupid, I was probably not paying much attention when checking it in the rulebook, but I didn't take the right card with my explore action. We draw and resolve a dungeon card. Yeah, look at that. I did not do that. I took an equipment card. I was really... It's a little bit confusing, I think, because you have these cards with the lanterns. It looks like equipment as well. And you have the one with skull. And I was focusing on the skull, which I thought was a dungeon card, but you have to focus on the equipment behind the skull, of course. So I'm going to remove the lantern, which sucks because that was a pretty good card in my opinion. And I'm going to take one of these, and they are, well, they can be bad. So let's see what happens instead. Okay, we got a healing potion instead, so no much damage done here. I can discard the healing potion when I want, before or after a hero's activation, to recover 4 wounds. That can be very useful. Okay, what else did I forget? Well, when exploring, I also could choose a hero to claim a success token. Well, let us say that I would have given it to the Bright Wizard to put on her fireball, which she would have used, so she would certainly be able to kill that clan rat over there. Okay, so that's about it. I also forgot to exhaust the Righteous Fury, which I have done now. What else? What else? Did I do something wrong besides those things? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Well, someone mentioned that I can also engage creatures that's at the place of another, engage with another enemy, other hero. Well, that is something I know, but I did not do because I didn't want to do that. Anyway, I think that were the biggest mistakes that I've made. So it's time for round 2, turn 2. We are giving the first player token to the warrior priest now. He's the first player now. And we are starting with the next round, which means the hero phase. And the hero phase starts with the first player, of course, which is the warrior priest. And what are we going to do? Well, I have to remove these still. All right, go on with the wind. And he can do his first action. Well, he doesn't have too many options here. All his cards are exhausted except for his rest action, the battle prayers. And well, as you can see, the last thing you can do if you're doing this action is ready all of your actions. So we have to do this first. Let's see. When doing the battle prayers, I may exhaust one nemesis enemy engaged with you. So let's exhaust the rat swarm. Alright, that's not going to attack us anymore. Then we get to rest. Alright, so we have to roll 1 die and no black dice because the rat swarm is exhausted. So time for the dice to roll. Let's hope we get 2 successes so we can heal 2 wounds. We haven't had this symbol yet. I'll explain it when that happens. And that happens. So what does this mean? This is I think a critical success or whatever. That means we have a success, but we also get to roll the die again. So that means I'm going to take one of these tokens to remind me that I have at least 1 success of my battle prayers, and I'm going to reroll the die. And we have another one. Alright, so that means we can do this again. We take another token. I can keep going all day. No, this is another success, by the way, so that's awesome. So 3 successes here. Awesome, of course. That means we can heal 3 wounds. All the wounds are removed. The warrior priest is back to full strength. Awesome. Alright, next on this card, and now I'm going to make sure that I read everything this time. We can choose 1 hero and that hero becomes empowered. Let's see what empowered means. That's these cards. So if you're empowered, you do not exhaust the next action card that you use, and you get +1 attack, +1 defense. And I am thinking, oh man, I'd love to empower the Bright Wizard, but sad thing about that is I would love to have her use her fireball so she can tackle that Night Goblin Archer. I could give it to myself and engage the Night Goblin Archer myself. Oh, and I forgot one thing, by the way. Oh crap, I forgot one other thing. And I forgot that the Night Goblin Archer, in his phase, he retreated to the shadows, back to the background here, because he has the retreat and then he inflicts. So he's not engaged with the Bright Wizard at this moment. Okay, so back to the empower stuff. So what am I going to do? I'm going to give this to the warrior priest at this moment. So he's empowered. And next, we ready all of our actions. So everything that we can do is back ready to use. There we go. And now it is the Bright Wizard's turn, who has two options left here. He can rest, he can explore, and I think she is going to rest first. She is going to get rid of some of her wounds. So that means she does her Smoldering Wrath. She can exhaust one non-nemesis enemy. Oh man, English is hard. Engaged with you. Well, I don't have any enemies engaged with me, so we're not doing that. Then we are resting with 2 white dice. If our health was 4 or less before this action, well, it's not that bad yet. We could apply 2 more successes to our result, which is not the case, so we are going to roll 2 of them white dice. Okay, let's hope we can do as well as we did with the warrior priest. Let's get some of these symbols if possible. 2 dice into the dice tower, and we get 2 successes and 1 defense, which means we get to heal 2 wounds. If we were attacked by an engaging enemy, we would have gotten to defend 1 damage, but that's not necessary. So let's remove this and take 1 of these. Alright, a little bit more healthy again. Okay, that was her rest action. That means she only has 1 action left to do. But first we go back to the warrior priest, who, as you might remember, is empowered at this moment. So the action that he's going to use right now will, well, not exhaust the card of the action, and will give him 1 more success and 1 more defense. And yeah, that's awesome. So I really want to attack here. I'm going to use the Righteous Fury as his second action. So let's read that once more. He can engage 1 enemy, so he is going to draw the Night Goblin Archer towards him. He wants to engage that one and attack. Before this action, you may exhaust another action to target 1 additional enemy to apply 1 more success. I'm going to exhaust, oh man, his 8. Yeah, I'm going to exhaust his 8 card to do that. So that means he can attack 2 enemies. I'm going to attack both here in front of him with 1 success token added to the result. I'm going to take that one here, and let's do some dice rolling. 2 dice. 1 enemy, the other one is exhausted, so I have to roll 2 white dice and 1 of them black ones. Okay, let's do them rolling and brawling and go! Alright, awesome and less awesome. So, we did roll 1 of these. Let's put that one aside already. We have 1 success here. We have 1 more success here, but we can re-roll that again. So, we take 1 success token for this one and roll that die again, and it's a shield. Okay, back to the table. And I almost hear you screaming to the screen that I almost forgot to do the empowered thing here, so I'll add 1 more success token. Almost forgot it, I must admit. And I have 1 more defense as well, so I have 2 defense. I have 4 successes and I get 1 hit. So 2 defense, that means his hit here, 3, will be reduced to only 1, which is of course excellent. So we take 1 wound, that's not a lot, which is great. And then of course I have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, which of course is very awesome indeed. And I'm going to put all the 4 of those damage, of course, to the Night Goblin Archer, which this time, I hope, if I make any mistakes, let me know, but I hope this time I killed him for real. So let's put him into the discard pile and celebrate that he is gone. Okay, now, we did that Righteous Fury action, we were empowered, that gets removed, of discarded, and but we did not have to exhaust the Righteous Fury, so next round we can attack if we want to. Back to the Bright Wizard for her second action. Okay, well, the Bright Wizard, she hasn't got much options. She's going to put on her red beard, let the flames burn in his eyes, and she's going to explore. Okay, so explore. Let's see what that does. We get to roll one white die. Well, let's do that first. Okay, one white die to explore. Well, let's hope we get that critical success again. No, one success. Okay, so one success, that means we get to take one of these tokens here, the progress tokens, and we are going to put it on the active location, which of course was the crumbling bridge. That gives us the fifth one. That also means we did not completely explore this. Sadly, I hope to have the double success or this one. But okay, as it is what it is, so we are not done yet with that location. Next part of the burning site, we draw and resolve one dungeon card. That means we take the right one this time, one of these, and we are going to resolve it. Alright, let's see. The Forbidden Tome. Okay, so I can discard that card after a hero's activation and suffer 2 wounds to add 3 progress tokens to that location. Which is cool, interesting. Okay, now, next thing that this card says is you may suffer up to 2 wounds to claim 1 success token for each wound suffered. So that happens after that. I could not do this to give the location 1 more token. But is she going to do that? Oh man, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to do that. No. No, I'm probably not going to. Okay, so let's not use that. Then ready all of your actions. Let's do that. Yes, please. Alright, back in full strength. But that also means that, well, this hero phase is done. And that means that we are going to the enemy phase, which is very easy because we only have one enemy here with the warrior priest, but that Skaven, that rat swarm is exhausted. It will not attack the warrior priest, so nothing happens there. There's nothing in the shadows as well. There's nothing engaged with the bright wizard, so that's the end of the enemy phase. Then we go to the location phase. And in that phase, we check if we managed to do the location. We need 6, we only have 5, so that doesn't work yet. So we're not done here. And well, we check the special power or ability or text of the location as well. And that's only when we are traveling from that location, which we are not going to. That leaves us with only one more step in this round, and that's the peril phase, and things can happen there now. Because this time, well, we again will move the token 1 space ahead on the track here, but we entered the green space. That means we are going to read the part in green, and that says, a grinning goblin steps into view. This is Grump's place. He waves a nasty filled smeared dagger at you. Zog off, or I's gonna chank you with me chank. Okay, so spawn Odius Grump. That means Odius is coming for us. We're not done here in this location yet. No. Odius is coming to get us. And when an enemy spawns, he goes to the start player, the first player, so the player with the first player token, which still is the warrior priest at this moment in time. And well, oh, I forgot one thing. This has to be put back like that, because after the enemy phase that happens always. Okay, so Odius Grump is going to the first player. Later he could go to someone else because he has a special ability, which I will explain later, but that was his spawning. Odius Grump is here to get us. Okay. Alright folks, this was the second round. I'm going to keep it short this time. I had some things to set straight, so I've done that. I've played my second round. We are doing, well, not too bad. We have the Forbidden Tome, which I'm going to keep, of course, to hopefully to use in a later location. Well, the Bright Wizard has 5 wounds, the Warrior Priest only has 1 tiny wound. He, of course, is engaged with the Rat Swarm and Odius Grump, so we might have to do some things over there. I'm already going to give this token to the Bright Wizard. Well, and of course the Warrior Priest has this healing potion, which is of course very useful for the future, probably. But we are doing well, we recovered pretty good from the first round. I hope I set most of the mistakes straight, and well, we'll continue next time in our playthrough of Warhammer Quest, the adventure card game. And well, I hope I see you all there. I hope you enjoyed this part. And yeah, well, if you have any clues of how to handle this situation, how to, well, to handle Odius Grump here, let me know. Tell me which actions I should do, and I will listen to you if I feel like it. No, I probably listen to you. I know there was one suggestion this time. Honestly, with the mistakes I made, I completely forgot to remember what you said I should do, so sorry about that. Next time, I hope I didn't make any mistakes this time, and next time if you give me advice or hints or tips on how to deal with the enemies here and the locations and my actions, please let me know and I will listen this time. Alright people, that was it. Please put some comments below if you want. Feel free to subscribe if you didn't already. Feel free to share this video, like, put a thumbs up. It's always nice to see some appreciation, which there is of course. And well, you can also find me on Twitter. I'm at Vitruvian Gamer there, and I'm always happy to see you there. Okay, thanks folks, and I'll see you all in the future with more Warhammer Quest, the adventure card game. Bye bye.